Greetings, YouTube. I say this a lot on my channel, and it always remains true. I cannot tell you how much of an honor it is to wake up every day and report the news to you, because you never know what's going to happen. Part of the reason why I went to school for 8 years straight getting 2 degrees, which means I'm only 178 degrees away from a straight line, if you think about that. Somebody hopefully got that joke. But it's because I love doing things that aren't the same every day. I don't want to work the same job or do the same hobby that is exactly the day today as it was yesterday, or the day tomorrow that it is today. It's just so monotonous. It's like running on a hamster wheel 24/7. So when you think about MCOC, every day is different, and most days you don't know what the heck's going to happen when you wake up and get out of bed, and that's most of the fun for me. So for the second time in less than a week, we find ourselves at the Kabam Mike official Twitter account, because he decided after February 5th, when it was so popular that he talked about hidden meanings in posts and future buff champs, including a big shout out to Black Panther, that 4 hours ago from the time of pulling this up, it was time to open the box again, and one of the value updates coming next month was indeed also his first rank 4. So this brought speculation, and more speculation, and more speculation. And so when you scroll up, lots of you are probably reading all my old tweets right now. So Kabam Mike got himself a little bit of a following tonight. Even though that was long before I joined Twitter. Which means his old tweets would have nothing to do with the champion, because he wasn't going to tweet about his first rank 4 champion because he didn't have Twitter. Guesses right now favor Cyclops, which I love, because as I call him, that's Kabam Mike's lover, the guy that he swore was an Alliance War offensive slayer, which still remains to be one of the most bizarre statements ever conceived in human history. But that is not correct. Now, he says it was 5-star. I think it's supposed to say it was a 5-star, but whatevs. And no, it's not a 2015 champ. I was slow to the game. In fact, I forget the year they came out. Well, that doesn't help. But you can see he's getting some traction. He's getting 3 comments, 5 comments, 24 likes, 20 likes. But then we eventually get 2. And now you might be wondering why I've been making all these separate tweets instead of threading it. I really wanted to do that totally outdated meme where I tell you to go back, he should say, and read the first letter of the last 6 of my tweets. Well, let's do that, huh? Last 6 tweets. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. First letter is A. Lots of you are probably reading, I guess, L. But then E, A-L-E, G, N, A. So if you scramble those words around, or those letters around, I should say, you get Angela. And there are so many people who are commenting this, but I have to say Angela was indeed misspelled. Which is, it's such a Kabam thing to do. Like, you give us this fun little hint, but then you misspell the hint. I don't know. Angela was one of the top 2 best original 6-star basic champions. It was Angela and Doc Ock who were the top 2 in the pool. And so now, what do you know? She's going to get another buff. And that's exciting, because I know quite a few people who have 6-star Angela and use her from time to time. I know some people who swore by her in the pre-latest Cavalier Event Quest buffs and said that you could use her to clear any cosmic path in the Cavalier difficulty. And so, yes, although this guy did say, Algana, I barely know her. That's pretty funny, right? But Angela, we think Angela is, I mean, it's what all the letters are. Interesting choice for a value only. Metal Sonic Dude says she already hits pretty dang hard. But hey, I don't mind a hard hitter hitting even harder. Now, Metal Sonic Dude, that is an internet phrase. Okay, so what do you think about Angela getting buffed thanks to a very bizarre but ultimately rewarding, I think, way to discuss this on Kabam Mike's official Twitter? Comment below, let me know. I am going to attempt to get ready for bed because by the time this hits my YouTube channel, it's going to be 1 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I appreciate those of you who hit me up on the Line app, especially to say, Prof, you haven't covered this yet? What are you doing? Well, I was doing my job. I was answering students' emails because their first big project's due this week for my senior capstone course. And I just wanted to, take a break from Line for a couple hours. But that's what happens in this community. You take a break from Line for a couple hours and you come back and suddenly there's news that's breaking and you're behind. And oh, the humanity. I am excited about Angela getting a buff. I'm excited about hopefully her having even more value. But let's be real. If we're talking about Cosmic Champs, does she need it more than Satan herself, Kamala Khan? Shout out to Sweeta, who still is beyond God tier with her. Or does this Cosmic Champ need it more than King Groot or regular Groot? No. So it's always fascinating to me that they choose certain champs to get buffs. I'm still waiting for Iron Package to get a buff. Joe can't fix himself. Howard the Suck. The list goes on and on. And yes, they have better synergies now, but champions should not need synergies to be fun to play with, especially if, say, you are in the arena. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one, and good morning to those of you across the pond. By the time this hits my channel, you might be waking up, so enjoy that breakfast.